God told Habakkuk to write it down, and I believe that he is saying the same thing to you today about your business.
Do you want a premium brand and serve your ideal clients, but struggle with burnout and the confidence to charge more? If so, you're in the right place. Hey, I'm Megan, serial entrepreneur and your business coach bestie. I learned the secret of how to scale my business and multiply what God has entrusted to me. Premium pricing. If you're ready for biblical strategies, making peace with money, and multiplying what God has called you to steward, grab your laptop and grab your coffee, girlfriend. This one is for you.
I'm so excited about what these ladies are getting from our Kingdom Business Builders Insider group, where I send you business tips and updates on Courageous Like Her, our conferences and business masterminds, along with updates on podcast episodes, what they're getting out of these weekly emails to help facilitate growing their business in a God-honoring way. If you want in, I want to encourage you right now to go on over to courageouslikeher.com/mastermind to sign up for free, and you can get your first freebie in premium business coaching. Hey friend, I've totally been there before. You're super excited about this new business idea that you have in place, and all you think is, all I need is a logo, some colors, and a converting website, and I am off to the races. And though some of that might be well and true, that doesn't mean that will sustain your business long term. Sorry, not sorry. These statistics that I found are actually going to shock you as much as they surprised me. Can you believe that 83.7% of respondents in one specific survey group were found to be operating without a business plan? 83%. So let that sink in. In another study, this small percentage of businesses that do have a structured plan, only 71% of those are fast-growing companies maintaining a formal business or a strategic plan. That alone indicates why it's so important to take the time to get your business off on the right foot, even if you already have a business in place and in operation, to take the time and write out a plan for at least the next 5 years. What are the next 5 years supposed to look like? What do you envision the growth that you want this to be? I constantly tell women that I mentor, like, I know you're really excited to get up and get going and to serve people, but where are you going? And also being excited about doing the behind the scenes work that nobody's gonna see, but God sees, about taking the time to do the market research and plan out your business journey. Because this is one of the biggest reasons most businesses fail within the first 3 years. And I don't want that to be you. Most people think that, well, if you build it, they will come. Mentality will keep their business going for years. But the truth of that is it might get you going for the first couple of years, but it's not a sustainable way to run your business, especially if you want it to multiply your impact. Some of you listening are the ones that already have a business. Maybe you've been in business for 10 plus years and you're thinking, well, Megan, I never had a business plan and I've been in business for that long. And there is a very small percentage of businesses, especially women in business, that do succeed past the 3-year mark. So my question to those of you in this category, how well is your business doing? What is your growth rate year after year? Is it 10%? Is it 80%? Is it 240%? But if you're in the 10% range year after year, my question is, how are you? Truly. Because I see you, and I think you deserve more than just surviving year after year after year after year. I've been there. If you feel like chaos is just a part of being an entrepreneur, then I want you to hang out with me for just a little bit longer today, because there is something here for you, my friend, I promise. Maybe you're just throwing ideas like pasta at the wall and seeing what sticks. Been there too. My friend, that's not the way to do business successfully. So let me give you 5 biblical and practical reasons why a business plan is not only optional, but it's wise and it's obedience. So I want you to write these down if you can, but if you're driving, please don't. Just come back to this when you're not driving. Number 1 is Habakkuk 2:2, and it says, "Then the Lord said to me, write my answer plainly on tablets so that the runner can carry the correct message to others." A business plan is more than just a piece of paper for your own 2 eyes. it's also for the eyes of others. It could be business investors, banks, or a new partnership. It ends up conveying over the vision and the direction you'd like to see God take your business. Number 2, Luke 14:28. But don't begin until you count the costs. For who would begin construction of a building without first calculating the cost to see if there is enough money to finish it? Otherwise, you might complete only the foundation before running out of money. God says this to convey over that a business plan gives you a full picture of what it will cost you to start, grow, and sustain your business. Not only that, a business plan gives investors a bird's eye view of how much you may need or to take out a loan for. Number 3, Proverbs 15:22. Plans go wrong for lack of advice. Many advisors brings success. We all want success. Can I get an amen? But not everyone wants the sharpening and advice that comes from others, especially when it comes against what we were hoping or planning for. But the Bible specifically says that it is wise to have counsel. And I don't know about you, I want to be considered a wise person, not a foolish one. Wise counsel could be a mentor, a mastermind like the one I offer and Courageous Like Her, or a trusted business advisor. And a business plan doesn't have to be done all on your own. You can hire someone to help you, or have a few business savvy people that you trust, preferably who have been successful in business and love the Lord, to look over your plans and give you some sound feedback. Number 4, Colossians 3:23. Work willingly at whatever you do as though you were working for the Lord rather than for people. This is probably one of my favorite business verses to apply to everything that I do and have done in business over the past decade. And God is going to bless the time that you take to write out your business blueprint. In everything we do, we should do it for Him. And some of you are thinking right now, I don't have time for this. I should be out there making money. Friend, then you need to go back to Habakkuk 2:2. Finally, number 5, Proverbs 16:3. Commit your actions to the Lord and your plans will succeed. Whenever we see the word will and that within context of the Bible, that's a promise. So that right there is the shining glory of all 5 verses. You started this business to honor God, not just in sharing your gifts and making money, but in the longevity of your business and for multiplication, for the vision, the standard of which you build it on. We want to build things on a solid rock, not on quicksand. The values that it stands for and the legacy it will leave behind after you are gone from this earth. Your business plan, again, is not just a document. It is a declaration of faith. And it says, God, I trust you enough to write this down. That is powerful. So you started this episode thinking that a logo and a website were good enough. And I hope you're ending it now knowing that God has always had more for you than that. Write the vision, make it plain, and trust Him with what comes next. And if you're still stuck and want next steps, become a Kingdom Business Builders Insider, where I send you business tips, updates about Courageous Like Her conferences and masterminds, along with updates on podcast episodes. So hop on over to courageousLikeHer.com/insider and sign up for free to get your first freebie in premium business coaching. And until next time, ladies, I hope that this blesses you. Be well and God bless.
Hey girl, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If so, would you take 30 seconds and share this with a friend who may want to scale her business without relying on hustle? Also, please leave a quick review for the show on Apple Podcasts. It lights me up to know that this podcast is helping you. Okay, time to go reheat my coffee, be a mom, and a CEO. I'm excited to meet you right back here for another episode. Until then, God bless.